Previously on Budget Bike Battle Benidorm. Everything was amazing. Then, everything wasn't.
Fucking no brakes at all.
Oh. There's oil pissing out of it, so... Oh shit.
I was sure the R1 was out of the game. Fortunately, however, once the dust had settled, the only issue was the indicator had popped off. Back in the game. Sponsored by Bimoto. Right, so I've been left to try and clean any evidence of the down. It's not, to be fair, it's not too bad. It's literally like that indicator popped off, which was stuck back on, and yeah, that's about it really. Literally, there's some just gravel rash here and there, and that's it. So I'm going to attack it with the little tools I have, which is a bit of bike wash. Sorry if you're going to hear me, and got some silicone shine and some wax. And all I've got to wash it with is Al's botty mitt, which is probably covered in brake fluid. Anyway, it'll do. It's going to be brand new. Nothing to worry about, nothing to see. I'm just so glad that there's no oil. And the bit, I couldn't get it into gear in the gravel trap because there was stones in this shifter stopping it moving. So, yeah, I think we got away pretty lightly. Yeah, there's a few scratches here, but she did well. She's going to come up lovely. Oh yeah, oh yeah. So now I just need to try and get rid of some of this stuff. Yeah. Unfortunately, I've got some WD-40 which hides everything. Bit of wax, come on lads, come on. Whee. Creamy and foamy. Amazing. And then here's the magic bit. So if you've ever got a crap bike with some scratches, literally squirt some WD-40 on it. Get a bit of toilet roll, which I just found in the box. Shouldn't really be toilet roll, to be fair. And then just gently dry it off a bit. Look at that. Almost gone. Just don't look up there. So that actually looks pretty amazing, considering it was in the gravel about an hour ago. There's no oil leaks. Pop the indicator back on, change the tyres, and we are ready to go to Benidorm.
But we weren't ready to go to Benidorm just yet. Oh no. First, we had the podium celebrations and a chance to hear our glorious national anthem.
Christopher Alistair and 70th place the team, 44 for yesterday. Valentina on podium. Come on Valentina, beautiful girl on podium.
And of course, 2 trophies is better than 1.
If you told me after 3 days of track action on these little puppies that we would be sat here eating an ice cream pretty much scar-free,
Yeah.
with no issue, well, no major issues, then I would have bitten your arm off. And done what we've done lap times wise, it's incredible.
We smashed it.
We smashed it.
We've absolutely BB'd it.
Yeah.
And like, what's the fast? Generally 39s for the super bikes.
Yeah.
But that's top spec bikes. Like we're talking 40, 50 grand bikes.
Yeah. And European racers and
Yeah, that weigh a quarter
half
of us.
Yeah.
So to get 42, 43,
It's pretty good.
it's pretty damn fine.
Yeah.
So both of us deserve a round of applause for that one.
Definitely.
I'll let
Fanfare, please.
You can clap now.
Jazz hands.
So this is the end of our 3 days now on track. We're now just about to load up the bikes, head on over to Benidorm. It's the final little 45-minute, hour-long stretch, and then we're there. Then we made it. And you know, I'm so impressed with these bikes. Yes, as you were saying a moment ago, we've had a few issues, but all the £50,000 bikes have had issues. You know, they're pulling in after 2 laps, going, oh, I need to change my brakes. Track, particularly the limit we've pushed these bikes to, and you'll see in some of the pictures and footage, we have been absolutely hammering them, and as if they were modern bikes. I didn't let off once. It wasn't like, oh no, okay, I don't want to break it. Sod it, we're here, let's do the job.
Yeah.
So to get away with what we've got away with, I think it's amazing.
And if you were here during those 3 days and you were on a 2020 Superbike, like a lot of these guys are, and you're racing in a national championship like a lot of these guys are, I'd just go home and quit and play chess or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
All in all good. But I mean, you know.
And the combined age of our bikes is 30. That's 30 years of abuse those machines have had.
And 100,000 miles between them. That's not bad.
Over 100,000, yeah. You know, from day one, really, of this competition, you have aimed that bike at these 3 days.
Yes.
And just not giving a shit about the road. That's why it doesn't have headlights, any of that extra weight and gubbins and side stands and all that crap. So you've pushed the limit to succeed here, which is fair enough. And, you know, it's done pretty well.
Thanks, Chris.
It's all right.
Thank you.
I'm very happy that the distance wasn't bigger between the two. I thought there was going to be a much bigger gap, especially with him riding. And I think, you know, naturally, you're probably 2-3 seconds faster than me anyway, generally.
I don't know about that.
2 seconds, generally. On the Panigale round Aragon, it was 2 seconds. So, you know, if you were on the R1, I think you would have been developing the same times, maybe even a bit more, because the brakes were a bit better on the R1, and that's round here.
You need brakes.
You need brakes.
As you learned.
As I found out. And ultimately, they gave up. And then very frustrating getting overtaken by 600s down the straight.
Yeah.
Gutting.
No, I don't.
But that issue aside, it was geared probably too long for here. Some corners I was having to use first, but when I did use first and it was working smoothly, it did absolutely hoon it out of the corners.
It did. You wouldn't notice that some of these bikes are 15 years newer.
No.
You wouldn't know.
It absolutely.
And with 50 more horsepower, at least.
Yeah. So, but it's a shame I barely used third, to be honest. Third on the straight. Well, yeah, a couple of the back bits, but my bike's always been about the overall package of just being the
Grandad Tourer.
Well, just a more usable, versatile bike. Yeah, and so I didn't bother changing all the pegs and all that stuff. So they're all standard. It was an issue towards the end when we were really, really stonking on.
There was a German guy actually who followed him during the race, and he came over to me. He said, "You guys are crazy. Not only riding down here and riding to the track and riding around the track and riding off again, but he followed Chris and he says your friend has massive bollocks." I was like, "Why is that?" He hasn't got massive bollocks. He went, "Oh yeah, he's got massive bollocks. I followed him, he was twisting the throttle, I've got traction control and I was being a real pussy with the throttle and watching you with no traction control. It was just crazy." And he said the biggest thing following you was the foot pegs decking out on every single corner. And he was following you and he was too scared to pass because he was watching you going, "Oh God, no, he's going to crash."
Fall over.
He thought you were going to crash. Yeah.
Well, I did.
Well, you did.
We'll come to that.
Yeah. I was going to make a little point about the suspension. Obviously, you've got K-Tech, whatever front.
It's like a little valve.
A little valve, is it? In the forks and an Owen shock. Now, that's the kind of you come up against the good side of having that suspension and the bad side, because that it needs to be set up for a rider.
Yeah.
And whereas my bike, albeit a generic bike with OE suspension, you can just get on track and it'll be within there's ballpark with a lot of riders.
Yeah.
And you've come up against its shortfalls of having aftermarket suspension, haven't you?
Yeah, I mean, for me, it needs much heavier springs in the front.
Yeah.
And James was saying
needs more oil.
More oil as well. And it's just it bottoms out everywhere. So that gives me another issue under braking where I'll hit the brakes, it'll hit the bump stops, and then unsettle the bike wildly, which is what you kept seeing into turn one.
It's great to watch.
Yeah, it was kind of fun, to be honest. But it was still better than the stock stuff, I'm sure. I'm sure it made it just felt more plush, particularly the shock. The shock was all right. Again, needs to be a bit more heavier spring in there, but you know, I can't fault, to be honest, I can't fault the handling of that bike at all. I thought, within reason, I thought it was brilliant.
So talk me through the crash then.
So, I've been having brake fade again, I know the calipers are from the R1M, but it's still road shit. It's still stock stuff. We did put some new pads in it because the other ones run out, which made it better. And I wasn't really getting that much fade. And the race, it was fine. Like, it did the initial bit of pre-fade and then stayed there, no problem. Then the fuel started cutting in, and went to grab a handful at turn 1, and it just went back to the bar, and there was just nothing there. And I was like, well, I'm not stopping. There's no way I'm going to get in here. So I literally had to go.
Sent it into the kitty.
Just had to go straight into the gravel. I almost saved it, and then it was just bucking and weaving. But then when I picked the bike up, literally the lever was like a floppy cog.
Yeah.
It was like nothing there. I thought actually a line had come off, is what I thought. So is what it is. You know, you can't. I think we are pushing beyond even that standard R1M setup. We're pushing beyond it. The times that we're setting are beyond the performance window of that caliper and brake fluid. So again, I can't really complain about that. That's the rider. I mean, but it's just that the frustrating thing is it came out of nowhere. I wasn't getting fade anywhere else badly, and then to have suddenly a catastrophic failure.
When Diego, your mate Diego,
just as he came past as well. Fortunately, he didn't see it.
He just saw you the next lap pulling it out of the gravel.
Yeah. I mean, I'm all right. Thanks for asking.
How are you, Chris? You all right?
I've got a bit of a bruised rib, but apart from that, fine. The RST threads held up really well. But I didn't really fall off. I just kind of fell on top of it when it fell onto the gravel. I mean, as you can see, perfectly. I think I paid GoPro to land exactly there. But yeah, it's shit crashing. No one likes to do it. It could have been avoided, but as a rider, I had no information that was going to happen. No. So it's just one of those things.
And let's be honest, you know, there's not many other, you know, bikes, or certainly no bikes that age going around at this speed. And like you said, there's a definitely, I wouldn't want to go much faster.
No.
With what we've got.
No, I think that is the limit.
Yeah.
And I was overriding the bike.
Yeah.
You know, everywhere.
Yeah.
Overriding it. So, yeah. But the good news is with old bikes like that, they crash really well. I mean, that is post-crash, and it looks
it's brand new. And just finally, a quick shout out to Rem Race Days. I mean, we went to Aragon last year, we come here this year. So friendly, so good, so cheap as well. And what you get is big bang for your buck, and we're definitely going to do some more this year, so go check them out, definitely.
Definitely, and it adds that competitive edge that's nice, you know. You need to hurry up. It's way behind the pack.
Go to Benidorm.
Let's do it. Well done, mate.
Well done, buddy.
After the epic adventures, all we needed to do now was make it to Benidorm. Just 200 kilometres, just an hour and 3/4. Surely we'd both make it there now.
Just walking across the paddock to my motorcycle because I'm an idiot, and when we were doing the little rundown earlier, I left the ignition on. Of course, the battery died. Well, it might have enough charge in it now, I doubt it. So this is why I had to park it up the top of this hill. Maybe my compadre will remember the BBB1 and how many times I had to push his fucking shitty Suzuki up a fucking...
And maybe I will.
Oh, here he is. He's in the intercom.
I'm just going to start my bike first time.
There's a lot of heavy breathing going on.
Oh yeah.
Well, I think I've bruised my ribs quite badly.
Oh, sorry, I had to wait for my bike to start, mate, sorry.
Oh, it was so close to firing. I need you in the favour bank. It was so close.
Oh shit.
We haven't even got a fucking side stand to try and roll it.
Get some momentum down the hill, it'll be fine. No? No. Oh, fucking...
And now you've got to push it up the hill. That's because you couldn't be fucking bothered to push it first time. No. See? We got help.
Oh yes.
Hey, thank you. Oh, look at that. A 2006 R1.
Let's be through the gravel, isn't it?
Nah.
Oh, just dirty.
It's mint, mate. So low.
He didn't know what you're on about, mate.
He didn't give a fuck,
No.
did he?
Oh,
VTEC kicked in.
there's gravel flying out your bike.
Yay! Well, what a testament to the solid nature of these older bikes. Because if that was anything post, what, 2012? Obliteration. Right, you're not on slicks anymore, Chris, with tyre warmers and fancy schmancy dangleberries. Well, that was pretty good fun.
Yes.
And
So
I think,
long, Cartagena, thank you.
yeah, and we absolutely smashed it.
Yeah. Literally.
Yeah. Well, I hate to think what the I couldn't even take the hero blocks off these rear sets. They're probably absolutely wedged.
Oh, it stinks.
Yeah, sorry. I also don't have my massive windbreak sail on the front.
Oh, what are you going to do?
Well, I don't know, I'm just going to go slower, I think. What are these? Look, oranges. Lemons.
Oranges and lemons, say
What
the
bells
bellons.
of St. Clements. I don't think it is. I don't know, they look a bit too pushy.
Oranges. They've got to be oranges.
Is it? I think they're a bit too pushy. Grapefruit, perhaps?
Melon.
No, melons
Melons.
don't grow on trees, I don't think. Do melons grow on trees? I don't think they do.
Dunno.
Oh, this brings back memories.
What, 3 cylinders?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, guys, let's bust some miles then and get off the motorway and report back later.
Yes, let's do that.
Okay.
Okay.
Ciao, ciao, ciao.
Bye.
Ciao.
Bye. Bye. So we're just topping up the tanks. We've probably got about 60k left, so not long, about 45 minutes. And yeah, all going smoothly. We just met some Harley Davidson riders. I got fingered.
It's having spent that last hour cruising, still going fast, but cruising. It's hard work coming for 3 days on track. That's why so many hire cars get written off when most people come to Spanish track days. Adjusting to that speed after 3 days on track is hard work, and the patience of cretins on the road.
Yeah, that's the worst thing, because you're in overtake mode, aren't you?
Yep.
But on the flip side, it's also quite nice to just chill the fuck out
Yeah, true.
and just sit there and go and look at the surroundings. She's stable,
Stable and strong.
like Theresa May. We should call her Theresa.
Mojito. Un poco de azúcar y un poquitito de miel. Un poco de azúcar y un poquitito de miel.
So those tall buildings in the distance, they belong in Benidorm. We've almost made it, buddy. Almost done it. Come on, little R1. You're being good.
There it is!
There she blows. Woo-hoo! It's massive.
What a place! It's like the Spanish New York, isn't it?
I mean, structurally masterful, but tasteful? No. Disgusting. There she blows.
What a beautiful moment.
It's going to be even more beautiful when I've got a beer in my hand. Oh, yes.
Benidorm.
Oh, there's the Macca's.
Oh, sweet.
I bet there's probably
Wow.
about 30 here.
I was going to say, there's 3 in Cartagena, there's going to be 15 here, isn't there?
Well, the buildings are pretty... I've never really looked at Benidorm before, but they're quite skyscrapery, aren't they? It's almost Qatar-ish.
I mean, this is really a classy establishment. This is why we ended up here.
Well, it might actually be, we don't know. I mean, we've been to some pretty horrible places in our time, haven't we? I mean, this looks nice. Oh, that sound of that triple.
Oh, mate, I tell you what, 2 weeks ago, if you said we'll be in Benidorm on schedule, I'd have laughed.
Well, ahead of schedule really, because we had to condense it, didn't we? So we've had so much to do in the last week. It's been really, really time pressured. Oh, look at this. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, oh, oh. And I crashed my bike about 3 hours ago. And I'm riding it in. There's the seaside.
Must be getting close.
We are 900 metres away.
Oh my god. I am moist.
3 minutes.
Moist, I tell you. I haven't got my DRLs on either.
No. Is your horn working?
Yeah.
Yeah? Right, we're going right. Is this a roundabout? Yeah, we're going right here.
Here?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Can you get through the middle there? It's alright, we'll just go in front of this guy. It looks clean.
Oh, it's clean. Go on. Cheers, love. Really?
Yep.
Huh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, this is the drag.
Is it? This is where the horns are.
Yeah.
It makes the best noise, this asphalt.
It's asphalt.
Oh, yeah. Oh, look at curry. Indian.
Oh, brilliant. We're fine, aren't we?
Chinese massage. Fucking hell.
Oh, mate, winners. That's where we're going, because we are a winner.
Winners.
Mate, we're going
What's
there.
the music? Okay. Oh, it's been closed. Okay. Right.
We can get there access to the...
Oh, okay, cool.
No?
Yeah.
Is it down there, is it?
Yeah. Lagers and ciders.
Oh, I'm in.
Supermercado.
It's closed.
We're going left.
Are we?
Yeah.
It's closed.
But it's only just here.
Where?
Just go on the pavement.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, let's do it anyway. It's Spain, mate. I don't think anyone gives a shit. What's the hotel called? Costa Blanca.
So that's it, yeah.
Is that it?
That's it.
How do we get in this shiz down? Is that a buzzer or something?
We're in.
Oh, it's only half open. Oh, I'm going through anyway. Don't crush me. Here we go.
Oh, I'm in. We're in. Oh, mate.
Man.
Yeah.
Man, oh man.
Oh, 105 degrees.
Bit 109. Bit anticlimactic coming in the back door, but
It was, but we'll go out the front now and celebrate with a beer at the
yes,
beach.
let's do it.
Well done, guys. Well done. Well done, princess.
Thanks, mate. Well, bring it in. Ah, watch the rib.
Sorry. Cheers, boys. Oh,
He's out.
he just downed it. Man down.
I just got someone's random
Pube.
hair flew in my mouth.
That's a sign of good things, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah.
I think it might have been a vag hair.
Well, we're here, boys, and I've got to say, I didn't think, certainly from your point of view, I didn't think we'd be here in the workshop working on the Jigsaw a week ago. You didn't think we'd be here.
A week? A week? No, 3 days ago.
3 days ago, okay, fair enough, yeah, but we made it, and I always knew, like, even, it was like an hour and 3/4 here from Cartagena, and I always knew, even with the 3 cylinders, it is a bit of a pain in the arse, but
It was on 4 for most of it. It would only go on to 3
Yeah.
if you opened the throttle hard.
or you shut off and then roll back on.
No, even if you were back on then, if you just did it gently, it was fine.
It's a multi-cylinder machine.
Yeah.
3 or 4.
It's like an eco thing.
Yeah.
Greta Thunberg
Yeah, it
came
should
around the
be-
other day and she was like, "Do you know what would really increase that R1? How dare you make it go on 4-cylinder?
Anti-wheelie.
Anti-wheelie."
Traction control.
Yeah, it's traction control.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, what the plan now is we've missed the sunset, sadly, but I think the plan is now just to get absolutely gazeboed, isn't it?
Yeah.
And celebrate.
Yeah, I think we've done a
Because-
pretty good thing.
Well, it is a pretty good thing because we've not only lasted 3 days on track, we've got to Benidorm, and that was always the goal. So,
I think the ride to Benidorm was quite a goal from Cartagena.
well, yeah,
It's a lovely bit of road.
Yeah.
yeah.
And it's 3-1 now, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it?
Oh, definitely.
Is it?
Yeah. Well, we'll discuss this throughout the evening.
We will,
but
yeah. Yeah.
Tomorrow morning on the roundup.
Yeah.
I mean, it's literally, I can't see any way that it could possibly be any other difference from 3-1.
That's interesting.
So,
Avanti.
ciao.
Ciao.
Bella.
Bella. Buono estante. Done.
It's happened again.
I've done it again.
I just want to go home. I'm done. I'm done with this. I don't know why we do it to ourselves. So yeah, as you've probably seen in the build up to this, last night got a bit
Hairy.
Yeah.
And Mary was hairy.
Whoever Mary is.
Yeah.
So yeah, proper 5 a.m. job.
Fingers down the throat in the morning job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now we just need to
I don't know what we need to do.
just go. But yeah. But anyway, regardless of how bad we feel, it's been a brilliant trip, buddy.
It has been.
And we'll figure out the rest later.
Yeah.
Because I just want to go and be sick.
Thanks for watching, though.
Thank you for
the
watching.
support is what keeps us going, and yeah, it's been incredible. So, and thanks for your patience, because it's been a bit of a. I mean, it's been drawn out to fuck, but
yeah. But enjoy the sights and sounds of Benidorm one last time. Give it up for BBB Benidorm.
and Uela horse service.
Oh, because you got a highly illegal motorcycle. Sorry, you haven't got a side step,
No, I
have you?
haven't. No. Oh, hang on, we've got a problem.
What?
Dunno.
Oh, God.
My brakes are locked on. We're in Spain.
It looks like such a shit town. Not, where's a kebab shop as well, mate?
Well done, mate.
Well done, buddy.
We're in Spain, mate.
I don't give a shit.
Where are you? Look in your mirrors. I don't want to go that way, you fucking twat.
Shove it up your arse.
Well, penis. Massive, hairy, wang. Hello, I'd like your biggest dildo, please. Oh my god!
Here he is, sir.
Here he is.
Ooh. Oh, thanks, mate. Fucking.
Fucking hell!
Oh, shit.
Don't forget, you can win these fantabulous bikes. All you've got to do is head on over to Bmoto and get a quote. That's it. That's all you've got to do. It's completely free. Link in description. Head on over, get some stuff, win these. I'm just waffling now until we end the film.